My beloved child, the air around you is no longer ordinary. It is charged, vibrating with a secret that heaven has kept sealed until this moment. What you feel pressing against your chest is not fear, it is the weight of destiny demanding to be revealed. The time when you walked unnoticed is gone. Your steps are echoing in unseen realms, and even those who once ignored you can no longer deny your rising. Every glance toward you will carry a mix of awe and trembling, for they will sense what is crowning upon your life. The enemies who laughed in private will struggle to hold their smiles in public. Their words will dry up like rivers in drought, and their schemes will collapse in their own shadows. You will not chase revenge, justice itself will chase them. And as for you, your silence has ended. The pages that once refused to turn are now flipping faster than you can count. Each chapter reveals a version of you that carries more light, more strength, and more unshakable authority than the last. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 333 high voltage. Your family's story will no longer be bound by pain. The unseen hand that delayed them has been broken, and what held them in cycles is now shattered like fragile glass. They will look at you, and in your eyes, they will find their release. This breakthrough is not yours alone, it will flow through you like water into dry ground. Even strangers will feel uplifted by standing near you, because the vibration you carry cannot be hidden. You have become the vessel through which dormant seeds awaken. Archangel Michael says, the battle you thought was endless is over. The fire that surrounded you was not destruction but purification. What you lost in the flames was never yours to carry, what remains is indestructible. Your path now glows with clarity. The fog that made you question yourself has dissolved, and the way forward shines like dawn after the longest night. You are not merely surviving, you are commanding a new era. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 444 high voltage. The hidden watchers, the ones who monitored your every move in shadows, are being exposed. Their masks are slipping, and their intentions are unraveling under divine light. They cannot hide from the decree written against them. Even as you sleep, miracles are negotiating on your behalf. Alignments are happening in places your feet may never walk, but their results will fall into your hands. You are no longer waiting for favor, favor is waiting for you. The chains of financial struggle are breaking like paper in fire. Unexpected provision, doors that were bolted shut, and opportunities denied are about to fall into your lap as if pulled by an unseen magnet. The season of scraping and begging has ended. Child, listen carefully, the acceleration will shock you. What once took years will now unfold in days. What once felt impossible will arrive like a knock at your door. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 555 high voltage. Your name is being whispered in rooms where you have no presence. People you have never met are speaking about you as the solution, the answer, the one chosen. Their eyes will fall upon you not by coincidence but by divine orchestration. The suffering you carried silently has purchased your crown. Heaven has not ignored a single tear, not a single night of breaking. Every cry was gathered and turned into the currency that now buys your breakthrough. Your body will feel this shift as well. Where you once felt drained, you will now wake with energy that does not make sense to the mind. Health is springing forth, strength is being renewed, and the heaviness is leaving your bones. Even the earth beneath your feet responds differently now. The atmosphere bends in your favor, as though creation itself knows you have entered a new timeline. Nothing will be as it was before. High voltage. Type Amen to get blessing 666. High voltage. My beloved child, the heavens lean closer now, watching every step you take with divine anticipation. You are walking into a timeline where even the smallest details of your life will align perfectly, like pieces of a puzzle you never thought could fit together. The sound you hear deep within is not just a whisper, it is the roar of destiny breaking open. Those who mocked your silence will be stunned by your sudden rise. Their laughter will choke in their throats as they realize that what they dismissed in you was sacred all along. You will not need to explain yourself, your results will speak louder than their voices ever could. There was a time when rejection pierced you like a knife, leaving scars unseen by the world. But those wounds are becoming the very proof of your survival, turning into a crown only heaven could craft. You are no longer the person who was overlooked, you are the testimony that can't be denied. The chains of loneliness are falling away too. The people meant for you, the ones aligned with your calling, are being drawn near like rivers returning to the sea. You will not walk this next chapter alone. High voltage. Type Amen to get blessing 777. High voltage. Even nature itself responds differently around you. The wind seems softer, the sky brighter, the nights calmer, for creation recognizes the shift upon your spirit. It is no illusion, it is confirmation. The wealth you once dreamed of but thought was too distant is now circling your name. Financial doors, contracts, and favor are bending toward you with undeniable force. This is not luck, it is divine order manifesting. Archangel Michael says, the storm that tried to end you has now become the very current that lifts you higher. What was sent to bury you has only revealed the unshakable strength buried inside you. You are standing not as a victim, but as a ruler of your own destiny. The shadows that haunted your nights have no power to remain. They flee at the light that now radiates from your life. Where fear once controlled you, confidence will now lead every step you take. High voltage. Type Amen to get blessing 888. High voltage. Prepare yourself, for recognition is near. Your name is being written on invitations, opportunities, and contracts that will alter the course of your journey forever. What was once denied to you is now being delivered. Your family will witness blessings they never imagined. Generations that suffered from the same patterns will finally be free. Through you, chains of delay, lack, and betrayal are being broken once and for all. Strangers will look at you and feel an unexplained peace, an aura that shifts the atmosphere around them. They will not know why they feel safer near you, but heaven will know, it is the mark of divine favor resting on you. Do not be afraid of how sudden this feels. Acceleration has its own rhythm, and once it begins, nothing can slow it. You are stepping into days where years of labor will come rushing back as a harvest. High voltage. Type Amen to get blessing 999. High voltage. My beloved child, the ground beneath you is trembling because what is written for you cannot stay hidden anymore. Every secret blessing, every unseen preparation, every silent prayer is breaking through the surface. What once felt delayed is now arriving with unstoppable speed. Those who once stood against you will not understand how quickly the tables turned. They will watch in disbelief as the same doors they tried to close on you swing wide open without their permission. Their confusion will be your confirmation. The wealth of your destiny is no longer trapped behind barriers. It is flowing toward you, carrying opportunities, recognition, and the resources you thought were forever out of reach. The struggle that weighed you down financially is lifting like smoke in the wind. This moment was not built in haste, it was carefully constructed by divine timing. That's why nothing and no one can interfere now. You are aligned, and alignment has transformed into acceleration. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 111 high voltage. Your enemies who whispered your name in gossip will soon whisper it in awe. Their tongues are tied, and their power to harm you has been stripped away. Even in their private thoughts, they cannot escape the vision of your rise. Your health is being renewed as well. Where weakness once lingered, strength is now pouring in. The heaviness in your body and mind is dissolving, leaving behind clarity, energy, and peace. Archangel Michael says, the war over your life has already been won. Every battle you thought you lost was only a step toward this final victory. You are no longer just surviving, you are conquering. Your family line will feel the overflow of this breakthrough. Cycles of betrayal, poverty, and delay are broken, replaced by a new pattern of abundance and love. What begins with you will never be undone. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 222 high voltage. The opportunities coming will feel almost unreal. You will question whether it's too good to be true, but the truth is, it's already yours. Your name has been signed in contracts and agreements you have not even seen yet. The pain of your past is turning into the platform for your future. Every tear was a seed, and every sleepless night was a sacrifice. Now, the harvest comes in ways you cannot measure. Strangers will look at you and sense something holy resting upon you. They won't be able to explain why their hearts stir, but deep down they will know you are chosen for something greater. Your very presence will shift atmospheres. The silence you endured was not abandonment. It was heaven's way of setting the stage, ensuring that when your rise came, no one could deny it. Now, that silence has ended, and the sound of breakthrough is echoing everywhere. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 333 high voltage. My beloved child, the sky above you is opening and releasing what was once withheld. The weight you carried in silence is being exchanged for blessings you cannot contain. What seemed like years of waiting is turning into a sudden flood of favor. The same people who thought you would never rise will now see you standing where they never imagined. Their disbelief will become the loudest testimony of your transformation. They will be forced to acknowledge that heaven has always been with you. The nights of fear and doubt are gone. You will no longer cry yourself to sleep, for peace is resting on your pillow like a shield. Each morning you rise, a new strength will awaken with you. Even your enemies will be astonished at the speed of this shift. Plans they created in darkness are collapsing under divine fire. They will watch helplessly as blessings chase you down. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 444 high voltage. Your finances are entering a season of overflow. Where there was lack, there will now be surplus. Where there was debt, there will now be freedom. The ground that refused to yield will now bring forth harvest without resistance. Your voice will no longer be ignored. The words you speak will carry weight and authority, reaching hearts and opening doors. You are stepping into influence that will touch lives far beyond your imagination. Archangel Michael says, every curse spoken against you is broken now. The invisible hands that tried to hold you down have been cut away by his sword of light. You are no longer trapped, you are free. Your health is being restored too. Vitality is rushing back into your bones, and your body is being renewed. This healing will be visible, undeniable, and permanent. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 555 high voltage. The generations after you will thank you for this moment. What begins now will never be undone. Your children and their children will walk in the freedom that your endurance has purchased. The shadows that stalked your family line are retreating into nothingness. Patterns of betrayal, heartbreak, and loss are dissolving forever. You are the chosen one who breaks the chain. Strangers will be drawn to you for reasons they cannot explain. They will sense the glow of divine favor, and many will feel peace simply by being near you. Your presence will shift atmospheres like fire in the cold. The silence of the past has transformed into the sound of your rising. Doors are opening, paths are clearing, and your name is being announced in rooms you never entered. Destiny has found you. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 666 high voltage. My beloved child, what once looked like ruins will now become the foundation of your palace. Every broken piece of your past is being arranged into a throne of victory. The ashes of yesterday are transforming into the gold of tomorrow. The faces that once turned away from you will be forced to watch as your light breaks through. They cannot hide from what is being revealed. Their eyes will testify of the power lifting you higher. The pressure you carried was not punishment, it was preparation. Every delay was sharpening you for the very stage that is about to open. You were never behind time, you were being aligned with divine timing. This shift is not only for you, it will spill into every area of your life. Family, relationships, work, and even strangers will feel the overflow. Nothing connected to you will remain untouched. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 777 high voltage. The storm that tried to crush you has instead refined you. You have become unshakable, and no weapon formed against you will find a place to land. Your very presence will terrify the forces that once mocked you. Opportunities will rise from directions you never expected. Contracts, recognition, and favor are being tied to your name. The doors they said would stay closed are unlocking with ease. Archangel Michael says, "The sword has cleared your path." Obstacles that seemed immovable have been shattered in silence. What blocked you for years is now gone forever. Your steps are being guided into wealthy places. Not just money, but wealth and peace, love, health, and joy. You will taste what fullness feels like, and it will never be taken away. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 888 high voltage. The people who betrayed you will see your glow from afar. They will wonder how you survived the pain they designed for you. But the answer will not come from you, it will come from heaven's evidence upon your life. Your nights of worry are being replaced with visions of greatness. Instead of nightmares, you will dream of the glory that awaits. Each dream will confirm the reality that is unfolding. The ground beneath you is fertile now. Every seed you sow will multiply, and every effort you make will expand. No more wasted time, no more wasted energy. Strangers will be assigned as helpers. They will appear at the right time, carrying the exact resources and words you need. You will know they were sent, for they will come with peace and provision. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 999 high voltage. My beloved child, the curtain has been lifted, and what was hidden in the shadows is now stepping into light. The whispers behind your back are turning into confessions before your face. The very people who thought they buried your name will hear it announced with honor. The silence you endured was not emptiness, it was heaven writing your script behind closed doors. Now that the doors are opening, the world will see a story too powerful to ignore. What was private pain is becoming public proof of divine favor. The tables are turning faster than the eye can see. Enemies who once mocked your tears will tremble when they see your smile. Their weapons have shattered, and their voices are silenced. Every rejection you faced was heaven's redirection. You were never denied. You were preserved for the right moment. And now that moment has arrived, unstoppable and undeniable. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 111 high voltage. The crown you thought you lost is still waiting for you. It was never stolen, it was only delayed until you were strong enough to carry it. Now your head will wear what was always written in your destiny. Your home will no longer echo with sorrow. Laughter, peace, and abundance are being planted in your rooms like living seeds. The atmosphere around you is being rewritten. Archangel Michael says, the chains that kept you bound are lying broken at your feet. No curse, no betrayal, no hidden hand can tie you again. You have stepped into irreversible freedom. Even the air you breathe feels lighter. Each inhale carries hope, and each exhale releases the last fragments of pain. Your spirit is soaring where darkness cannot reach. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 222 high voltage. Your name is being carried across nations. People you have never met are speaking it with honor. Doors are opening in places your feet have never touched, but your destiny already occupies. The heaviness of debt and struggle is being erased. Money that was trapped is flowing, contracts that were stuck are moving, and provision is finding your address. Your wallet will no longer cry, it will overflow. Generational cycles are ending tonight. The curses that followed your bloodline have been shattered forever. A new pattern of blessing is rising like a dawn that will never fade. Strangers will sense your glow before your blessings even arrive. They will say, something is different about you, without understanding. That difference is heaven's mark upon your spirit. High voltage type Amen to get blessing 333 high voltage.